Thank you guys for tuning in and for taking your very first step at crypto investing. Okay, um, the context of this video, nothing here it counts as financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I am strictly a regular person that is documenting my journey to my crypto investment, and I just take this as a personal hobby to actually build my crypto portfolio and create a passive income stream for myself and my family. Okay. Now, if you tune in to this video, what you guys are about to witness is a step-by-step beginner's guide on how to invest into any crypto asset, okay? A lot of the things that you're about to watch could be interchangeable, but once you understand each and every single component, you will be able to navigate and do this crypto thing for yourself, all right, guys? So without further ado, just watch along with the screen. I'm gonna press the play button because I've recorded everything on my phone already. So what you're gonna watch is a pre-recording on the phone, and I may pause at certain points just to point something out to you if it needs to happen. Okay. All right, guys. Without further ado, let's get started. All right. Step one to your crypto investment. I highly recommend that you use Coinbase. I personally use Coinbase because I live in the U.S. I do not have access to Binance Smart Chain and the other main crypto exchanges. I do not have access to them. The only crypto exchange I currently have access to in the state of Texas is Coinbase. So follow along with me. This could work with any other exchange. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to buy one of these crypto assets. Me personally, I want to buy Avalanche. So step one, I'm going to buy Avalanche. Just follow my screen. Buy Avax. I'm buying this straight from my account. As you guys can see, I'm not gonna be charged any fee because I opt in for the monthly service of paying $30, and then it voids all the tax fees. Just give it a second for it to load up. Sometimes it moves very slow, but it should work. All right, so now it shows that it's done. I now have $49.73 in AVAX. The next step that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to download MetaMask or Trust Wallet. Either or is up to you. Now, these are actual decentralized wallets. So when you set them up, they're going to ask you for a seed phrase. So the very first time when you load up your MetaMask, you're going to basically be creating your MetaMask account for the very first time, all right? So, yeah, that's something that, you're definitely going to want to have set up. So I highly recommend that you download the app called MetaMask or Trust Wallet or even both, because I actually use both. So if you want to see what these apps look like, that's Trust Wallet. The other one is MetaMask, okay? So for the tutorial, since I'm going through it, MetaMask, after you set up your MetaMask wallet and it's on your phone, things is going to change because, like, for me, it's not going to allow me to basically kind of create a new wallet the way it will prompt you to create a new wallet because it already has a wallet installed. So I'm going to create a new wallet using Trust Wallet, okay? So we're going to go to Trust Wallet. Now, this is my Trust Wallet account right now. But with Trust Wallet, you're able to create new wallets, right? So you would basically, as you guys can see on my screen, there's tabs on the bottom, discover, browser, settings. You can go, that's my main wallet. I can press the plus button on the top right corner, and it's going to ask me to create a new wallet, all right? Now, for the sake of this, I'm not going to create a new wallet. I'm just going to proceed on forward. But just like I told you guys, you're going to have to create your own personalized wallet, which is going to prompt you to take down 12-word seed phrase. The seed phrase is very important. You do not want to share the seed phrase with nobody at all. So make sure you do not share your seed phrase. And after you have your seed phrase, I highly recommend that you write it down on a piece of paper. Maybe make some copies and secure that paper in a very safe place. Because another thing that can happen is that if you lose your seed phrase, you may lose access to your crypto assets if you forgot what the 12 words are. Okay, so hopefully you guys understand that and you go ahead and create your wallet. Okay. Now I'm moving on. Step 3, this is assuming that you have your wallet, whether it's on MetaMask or Trust Wallet, is already installed. Okay. Now in step 3, you're going to go ahead and you're going to pick an asset. Since I purchased Avax in step 1, I'm going to go ahead and go to Avax.
I gotta go back real quick, guys, so pay attention. I kind of skipped one step. When you are on Trust Wallet, you're not going to see AVAX. You're going to see very basic crypto assets. If you see where I'm hovering my mouse, you're going to want to click this, and then you will type the assets. The way you're going to type it, you're going to type it with these 4-letter characters right here. So if I was doing this brand new, if I was fresh, I would have to click up right here. Then I would type in AVAX, and then you should see the Avalanche C chain pop up. Okay, continuing on.
And then I'm going to press the button that says receive. And when I press this receive button, I'm going to get a QR code that also has like my wallet address code. Okay, I'm going to copy this wallet address code. I'm going to press done. And then I'm going to go back to Coinbase. When I go to Coinbase this time, I'm going to press on my Avalanche account. And then I'm going to press this button that has the arrow that's next to the QR code. And then I'm going to press max. And then I'm going to send the max amount. Since I already have what I copied, all I got to do right now is just paste it. So that what I just paste is the actual code that led to the AVAX in my Trust wallet. Okay. So I'm going to hit preview send. It's going to prompt me to go ahead and send it. It's going to make me do a verification. It's going to send a text to my phone. I'm going to press this after the text message come up, and it's automatically going to put the numbers in the system. And once it says successfully sent, that is perfect. That means now my Coinbase no longer have AVAX. Okay, so if I refresh it, it will show that I have 0 AVAX. Now the question is, where did the AVAX go? That notification on top is letting me know that the Trust Wallet side received the AVAX. So when I go to Trust Wallet and I refresh this, the AVAX that I sent, the $50 worth of AVAX that I sent is now in my Trust Wallet. Okay, now if you're trying to onboard into AVAX, it's very simple with just those 2 steps. You're already in AVAX, right? Because that's one blockchain. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get my capital sent to the Binance Smart Chain, because that's the blockchain that I'm trying to make my investment in. So what I like to use is on this screen, while I'm on the Trust Wallet, I'm going to press browser. I'm going to hit search. And I'm going to type in elk.finance. I'm going to press search. When elk.finance shows up, it should be a green screen just like this. I'm going to press DAP. Okay, now guys, pay very close attention to what the next steps is going to be, because it's going to have multiple parts, okay? So in this next step, what I'm going to do is I'm using elk.finance to bridge from one blockchain to the other. The easiest way for me to explain what bridging from a blockchain to another is that it's like having 2 different game consoles. It's like you own an Xbox, you own a Nintendo, and you own a PlayStation. All 3 of those consoles is the equivalent of saying that's 3 different blockchains, okay? Some video games are cross-compatible. Some games are not cross-compatible, right? So if you guys are into video games, you would know a game like Halo could only be played on Xbox. Same thing, like probably a game like Crash Bandicoot, you should typically only find Crash Bandicoot on PlayStation. So it's very similar with crypto assets. Some assets will only be found on specific blockchains, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Elk as a bridge. So a bridge is basically an exchange that allows you to swap a token from one blockchain to the other. All right. So this is what I'm going to do now. Elk.finance. I'm going to swap the Avax that I have for Elk. Now, every transaction fees, once you're using a wallet, every time you make a transaction, there's going to be a fee. The fee is called gas fees, okay? So you have to pay attention to the gas fees. I like to leave at least $2 behind in every blockchain so I could be able to conduct transactions. So I'm going to press max. Since 2.26 AVAX is the equivalent of $56, I'm just going to send 2 AVAX and I'm gonna leave the 26. All right, so you guys can see I'm just gonna send 2 AVAX straight and I'm gonna exchange that for elk. All right, and on the bottom of the screen here, I'm gonna press swap. If this is your first time doing it, every time you make a first move in a blockchain, it's gonna ask you to approve. If it's asking for approval, that's totally okay. Go ahead and hit the approval button. Since this is not my first time doing it, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the confirm swap. It's letting me know right now that the network fee is 13 cents. As you can see where it says max total, on top of it, it says network fee. If you look all the way to the right, you will see that the amount in AVAX is gonna cost to make this transaction is gonna cost me 13 cents of actual dollars, okay? I'm gonna press confirm. Now, after you press confirm, this is totally normal. Now it says transaction has been submitted. It says you swap. Where it says view on Explorer, you could always hit that so you could take a look at what's going on in the blockchain. I don't need to do that, so I'm gonna continue moving forward, right? Now, as you guys can see, I have elk in my balance, okay? Now, pay attention to this next step. I just purchased elk using Avax, right? So now I'm gonna press those 3 buttons, the menu button, then I'm gonna go from swap to elk net. Elk net, this is the part of it that's the actual bridge. So I'm going to bridge the elk token into a different blockchain. In this scenario, I'm switching it to BNB chain. The beautiful thing about elk is that it allows you to use elk as gas fees. So for those of you who are a little bit more advanced, if you're ever gas trapped in a specific blockchain and you don't have enough gas fees to get yourself out, you can always send capital using elk, because elk will allow you to actually use the gas in elk. So I'm gonna press that green button so I can allow elk to use itself as gas fees, and I'm gonna press transfer. As you guys can see, network fee, this transfer is gonna cost me 19 cents in AVAX because I'm still technically on the Avax blockchain. So now it is processing, as you guys can see on the screen. And I just got the notification that it basically went through. So now it's showing that I have 0 elk. On the top of the screen right here, next to the menu button, you see I'm still on the Avax blockchain. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that, and I'm going to select BNB chain. Now I'm on the BNB chain, and guess what you guys see now? The elk transferred through, because if you look where it says balance, I have 156 elk now in my balance over in the Binance Smart Chain side. Now I'm gonna repeat the same process in reverse. Now I'm gonna go back, hit the menu button. I'm gonna go up to where it says swap. And then I'm going to press where it says BNB chain, and I'm going to press elk. Now that I press elk, I'm gonna send the max amount of elk that I have. I'm gonna send it into BNB, because the BNB token is the native token of the Binance Smart Chain. So that means I'm going to be paying gas fees in BNB now. So I'm going to swap it for that, confirm swap. This process could be repeated and done with like every type of blockchain that's in crypto. So you can send it to the Phantom network from your bank card to Coinbase all the way to any blockchain. I'm gonna hit confirm. Transaction submitted. It shows the notification that it basically went through. I'm gonna go ahead and close that. And basically it swapped for my elk. So I'm going to close this, okay? Now I'm gonna go back to the menu and I'm going to look. As you guys can see, I have $55 in Smart Chain, which is Binance BNB. So I successfully bridged over to the blockchain that I actually want to make my investment in, which is Binance. So for the sake of this video, I actually want to make a purchase into a token called Furio, all right? This particular token, it pays people out up to 2.5% daily ROI, okay? This thing works by the power of compound interest and is made sustainable because of a 10% tax system on all transactions. So everybody who comes in is going to leave something behind, and as they exit and they make a profit, they're going to leave something behind to keep the protocol alive and sustainable. It's a very powerful tool. So I'm going to launch Furio.io. If it gives you this, don't pay no mind. I'll just put Furio until, there you go. Here's the website right here. I'm gonna leave a link to everything in the description below, all right? So now I'm going to launch this app called Furio. I'm currently invested in Furio right now. If you guys don't know about it, it's actually making parabolic moves as well. So it's totally up to you if you want to purchase Furio. Now that you guys can see my balance, to buy Furio, you actually need to have USDC token. So since I need USDC token, I'm gonna go ahead and swap my smart chain into BNB. So how am I going to do this? I'm gonna go back to the browser. I'm gonna type in, this is a major exchange. Every blockchain has a major exchange. For Binance, it still happens to be pancake swap. So I'm gonna go to pancakeswap.finance. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below to this as well. If you guys successfully complete this task in this little tutorial, you will literally know you will have the knowledge to invest into any blockchain. Let me see. And we're going to switch to USDC because that's the token that the blockchain actually takes. So as you guys can see, even though I have 0.20 of BNB, I'm still trying to keep some gas fees behind for myself. So I'm gonna send in this tutorial, I'm gonna send, wait, let me see something just to make sure. So I'm going to send 0.18, 5.18. Okay, I'll send 0.187 because you can see how it converts. It converts to $49. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the swap button here. It's gonna let me know that I wanna confirm the swap, and I do. This is my first time doing it, so I have to accept, confirm swap. And there you guys go, I'm doing a swap right now. Pancake swap is going to allow me to view this on BSC. There you have it. I'm going to close this now. So it shows, you could already see on the PancakeSwap website that I actually have $49 in the balance for the USDC as we speak. So I'm gonna hit the X button. I'm gonna go back to the Furio. And now that I open up Furio, I get to press max. And as you guys can see, my USDCE can purchase 3 Furio tokens. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap. Go ahead and swap for the Furio tokens. I'm gonna hit confirm. Transaction was successful. Now you guys can see that my Furio balance is 18. Now I have videos that's up. I'll leave the link to those videos that I basically break down this protocol This thing is extremely powerful. This is one of those projects that has little to no downsides because it has an anti-dump mechanism which protects all investors. So we don't have to worry about whales coming into this project and buying a majority of the token and dumping it on you. There's a lot of safety measures that just helps it where everybody who participates in it is only making money. And just to show you guys proof, this is what the charts is currently doing right now. So I do want to conclude this video by promoting the Furio token to everybody who is watching this video. At the moment, today is, at the moment of me making this video, it is July 21st, 2022. All right, I'm gonna load up Deck Screener. These things keep popping up. This is how MetaMask works. It's totally fine. But I'm just showing you guys what this token is doing. It keeps going up and going up and going up. And when it finally goes down, it goes down very small amounts. So it's designed to protect investors. There's no huge red candles, but you can only see huge green candles. And with something as genius as this, it's a good way to make money. I'm about to make another account for my son. I'm gonna have one on the side for my son as a retirement fund or maybe something for his college tuition. All right, guys, that is all that you need to do to make this investment. If you do want to invest in Furio, I recommend that you join my team. But yeah, I'll leave the details at the end of this video.
All right, guys. So hopefully you guys are still awake and you're not asleep.
So the details to joining my team, as you guys are watching this. So this is my team right now. There's some perks to joining my team. So it's not just an invitation. You actually have benefits, all right? Currently, we have 19 members in the team. So congrats. We've been growing like rapid. I've been working overtime trying to get people onboarded. So in fact, what inspired me is that yesterday I onboarded my sister for the first time, and she was like mind blown of how to actually invest into crypto, and she thought the process was kind of complicated. So I promised her that I was going to make an actual video tutorial to guide anybody that she would like to tell about crypto, how they themselves could invest into crypto without the need of anybody else. All right, so just watch this video and you'll know how to invest. Now the perks to joining my team, right? So first things first, as you guys can see on top of your screen, you will have to join the DeFi War Room. Just let me know. Just give me a holler that you are interested in joining. You will use my referral link right here, which is going to be in the description below. So if you see where I put Furio referral link, you can go ahead and use that link. I'm going to also leave my wallet address code in the referral thing, because when you're actually investing into Furio for the first time, you're going to have to actually paste in a referral address to start receiving your 2% a day. Also, if you guys are looking at my Fear balance, this balance is for you guys. So as you come in, I'm going to actually airdrop you Fear tokens. So if you were to invest, as long as you invest more than 5 Fear, right? Just come in. You could invest 3, but I highly recommend that you guys invest like at least 5 Fear tokens if possible. So I can give you 5 tokens because that's the max that you can earn from me. So if you buy in with 5 Fear, I'm going to give you 5 Fear. If you buy in with 3, it's totally fine. I'll just give you an additional 3 Fear tokens. So I'm constantly keeping a Fear balance to onboard new people. And like I said, man, it's a very powerful investment. This thing has been doing nothing but going up to the right. All right. Now, like, hey, is anything perfect? No. Eventually, it's going to come down. But based on the tokenomics, this thing could typically come down like around the range of 6% per week. All right. So because since you're getting paid out starting off at 2%, and there is a tax system that punish people for taking out repeatedly in the system. If you take out more than 3 times a week, you can have a negative account where you're no longer earning your 2%. So this basically encourages people to keep at least capital inside the system. and they compound and they at least take profit at the end of the week. Okay, so it's a very powerful setup. I have multiple videos that's breaking down this protocol. So this is not so much to be specifically for Furio. This was a good tutorial for you guys. But if you want to know more about Furio at the moment while it's still young and still fresh, I highly recommend that you guys join my team. All right. That's all I got for you guys for this video. Thank you for watching. Peace out and stay blessed.